Good evening, everyone. I am Gary. I am Jeanette. So, yes, keep them peeled. I'm sure there'll not be any trouble because I won't be letting, on the panel. Chris is just making a coffee. I don't like how she's cut me hair. Yeah. But yeah, I don't like how it were a different woman that cut me hair, and I don't. Hey ho, I'm gonna attempt to colour it this weekend. So, how are you, Amjad? And Gary, how are you?
Gary?
That's exactly what they did with me, Amjad, when it happened to me. Pretended to be crypto. Hi, Bria, how are you? And of course, obviously, they're going to make out it's somebody that you know. So, and that's how they do it. You know what I mean? They pretend to be somebody that you know.
Blinking.
Shut up. But I got your message anyway, Gary. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I mean, this is what got me. They were on about don't put link in. Well, how's anybody going to join if you don't put link in?
I've just said that, linking.
No, I'm not on about. Went on Richard's last night. They said something about don't put your link into chat or something.
Just make sure people's got the camera on before you put them up.
Well, that's what I told Richard last night. I said you'll have to do what I do and make sure that.
Unless it's somebody that you know, but saying that it weren't somebody that you thought.
I know, bless you, Amjad. But same as Gary says.
Gary?
They're following that person about, if you know what I mean. And no. Yeah. Well, it's this Kathy that Richard knows came up on his panel. As soon as he clicked on it, icon went and it were porn. So we got porn bombed, in other words. And they did exactly the same with me, if you remember. Pretended to be crypto. And that's what they do. They pretend to be somebody that you know. Oh, I've got to blow my nose because I've got a... You know when you've got a... Feels like a air up your nose. It's doing me nutting. Most of the time, that's how they do it, by pretending to be somebody that you know, that you think you can let up on the, on the panel, and that's how they do it. Yeah. But this is the thing, Gary. If she's letting people know whose panels she's going on, then has she got the audacity to come on that person's panel knowing that they're following her about? Yeah. This is what I can't.
She ain't got no brain cells.
Well, yeah. And Gary's just put, she's letting others know what channel she's on. But, I mean, last night was a typical thing. She must have let everybody know that she was on Richard's, because everybody came over. They were getting a number out and everything. And that's why I say, just, if any sign of anything, just, yeah. And that is life. I'm afraid that, people have got nothing better to do than, other than do things like that. They must lead such sad, sad lives. That's all I can say.
Oh, they'll be on you like a cowboy now.
What?
We're watching it, they're all
Oh, well.
we're going up to sad lives, let's go. So the police ran to Jeanette's house.
Someone new commented on tonight's ad for this live. I didn't see out, Gary.
He's always on hers. No idea.
You mean in my community page thing, imaging? I bet any money, because it's showing up as 3, but when I check on it, there's only Stuart, right? So I'm wondering, right, if it's been held, because if it's somebody I don't know, yeah, it holds the comment. I'm just checking it out. Sorry if I'm not being attentive to you, but I'm just checking it out.
Why give it amongst themselves?
So, but no, there's nothing showing up apart from.
Unless it means on Facebook. Do you mean on Facebook or YouTube? Richard?
I don't know the word,
Gary.
But you posted a few hours ago for tonight's show. Nothing's showing up.
Just said to you, it says.
Okay, then. Unless, it's.
YouTube, it says.
Yeah, it's on the community page, but I've just looked and it says 3 comments, but there's only Stuart's coming up and I've replied to.
Probably YouTube is isn't it? Know what they're like. Unless it's one that you blocked, that's why you can't see it.
Could be.
Yeah, well, it's on your,
But
community page.
Yeah, but if they were blocked They wouldn't be able to make that comment, would they?
Yeah, true. Community.
I'll send you that what Gary's just sent me. The screenshot.
Yeah, there's only yours and Stuart's on there.
Yeah. But yeah, Gary's just sent me a screenshot of it.
I'll have a look.
But yeah, it doesn't show up on there. I can't see it. So I don't know.
Action slacks music. What's a low? What's that? Exactly, translate to English. Oh dear me.
Hi Stuart, how are you?
Who's that? Ryan. Oh no, Stuart!
Yeah, that's the question. Hi Manolo. Thank you very much, Manolo. I'm not very pleased with it. A different woman cut me hair and I'm not very pleased about it. But this, how come I can't see it? But it does say on the actual thing that there's 3 comments. But when I click on the comments, it says...
Well, she wants to come up tonight, don't let her. Because you're just going to get by lensing, aren't you? That's my advice, anyway.
Well, it's been removed and the person has been blocked. So, thank you. But, yeah, I've blocked that person and, removed it. It's all right. If you're wondering what I'm on about, Manolo, Richard had a bit of a to-do last night. He had to start another one. I mean, he deletes some anyway, but...
Well, some's private.
I think he deletes some. Came in Richards last night. Manolo, so you yes. All you've got to do, Stuart, is click on them 3 dots, the person that comments or whatever, and it says hide user on this channel. That's all you've got to do. Hi, Richard. It says, Jesus, it's freezing down here.
Okay, Nick, because I've been here since about 9:30.
I had other things to attend to.
Flashing my bloody torch at camera and all sorts.
Sorry.
Bloody hell.
Oh, all right, we're on Richard's channel.
Yeah, it went on mine. It were on Richard's last night, Manolo.
Oh yeah, had a few clowns visiting. No, nothing really bad, but it's just the way it goes.
Hello, Richard.
And you've made it when you've been porn bombed.
Yeah, bloody idiots. I feel my problem wherever she goes. Trouble's not far behind.
One of them's on tonight. Like I put it on your community tab or your post or.
Yeah, I saw a message. I saw what they wrote. You can see it where it says 3 messages and it doesn't show it.
Yeah.
Tap on them 3 lines.
Yeah,
and select
that's what
newest.
I've done because I couldn't see it. You see.
Yeah, if you
So I
tap
put newest,
sure.
and I blocked them anyway.
But yeah, they're just they're weird.
Well, first of all, Senga were in the second one that he started. We missed Senga last night.
Yeah.
And then first one that he did, it came up. Somebody came up purporting to be somebody that Richard knows. And as soon as they clicked on, bring them up out at basement, they were dirty stuff happening, should I say?
Correct. It won't happen again. I'll tell you that much. I won't get caught out with that again. That is for sure. How's it going, my favourite YouTube nephew?
His cat always puts a cat.
All right, Richard, pull your pants up. Gary's put.
I'm going on.
Yeah, I can understand that, Amjad. But yeah, Charles coming up tonight, so I'm not allowing her on. Hi, Partnest.
Hello.
Where you been anyway, Partnest? I ain't seen you all week. But yeah, is that Senga fans now? It's
Senga. Yeah. End of the day, keeps you on your toes.
But it looks like you could do with some Just for Men off your Amazon wish list, Richard.
Yeah. I have ordered some actually.
Oh. What we're going to say? What the question I asked you the other night is: if somebody orders something off your wish list, where does it go?
I've no idea. I've never.
Because
it's not never asked me that. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
On mine, obviously, Amazon's got my address.
Yeah.
But because they don't know your address and you have it delivered to a locker.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's got there's 3 options. There's my old address where I used to live, which is obviously no use, and then there's the Amazon locker or my mum's address. So I don't know what it does. I've no idea. I've took that list down anyway. I've deleted it. Nonsense, but I didn't. I've took all them links off my channel. I didn't want any of them trolls going sniffing around. I don't know. Can we do something to play with?
Yeah. We're away on tour. Hi, Crypto. What were you?
Hello, Crypto. How are we doing? I was watching them earlier on tonight on her channel, and they were asking what my channel name were. And somebody put a link into my channel in their chat. So I thought, what are they up to? So I removed all the links off my channel. But
hi, Tim. How are you?
Yeah.
Gary said that she were live, and I just says just keep them peeled just in case.
Yeah, she's on now, and I looked earlier on tonight about 7 o'clock, and I noticed my name in chat, and I thought, "Hi, what's going on here?" And then somebody said, "Well, what's his channel?" And somebody called, I think it was called Buttonstein, put a link into my channel.
Well, couldn't you delete channel? Couldn't you delete that thing? Are you a moderator in there?
Yeah, but he's a moderator as well. Yeah,
what's the story tonight? It's the Frog Prince.
I passed 17k today.
Chris was saying earlier on, he says, well, Richard, I bet any money Richard gets 17k by end of today because you were on 16.9k.
Yeah, yep, I've certainly passed it today. I've surpassed it comfortably. 17. I'm at 17,094 or something like that.
Put the local police station in the address section.
Yeah. They're just all fools. They never do anything proper. They just act daft on YouTube. That's all they do. That's just their hobby of going around disrupting people on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the way they operate.
I'm still waiting for them pizzas that somebody threatened to send me.
Correct. And unfortunately, they just stalk her, you see. So wherever she goes, they go.
I would imagine they're cold by now, either that or they've gone fusty.
Yeah, they'll definitely be blue now.
Have penicillin on them.
Yeah.
Yes, another Brothers Grimm here. So
Takes all sorts.
I just got your message, Richard.
Yeah.
You see, that's where I try to attend to get rid of that comment and whatever.
I mean, what could you report my train channel about? What could you report and complain about it for? There's nothing you can pick it up on. You know what I mean? Get this channel down. It's offensive. It's got trains on it. All right. You know what I mean? What could you? There's nothing there to report.
And if they're going to report mine, puts poison in the baking goods and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there for them to, and I would think they'd just be totally ignored most of them because they're all nobodies, aren't they? That's one thing they all have in common. But it's their form of entertainment. It's what they enjoy doing, you know.
And the moral of tonight's story, The Frog Prince, is the importance of keeping promises and fulfilling obligations, even when reluctant. It teaches that appearances can be deceiving, encouraging kindness towards others regardless of their exterior.
Yeah.
Furthermore, it highlights that true beauty and worth lie within.
Hello, Tim. How are we doing?
I'm offended there's too many wheels.
It's a pretty difficult channel to report. A glove fetish.
I'll be getting banned for having a glove fetish. But yeah. Hopefully she'll stay where she is.
Yeah, it's that's all they do. They follow her around and harass her because she's an easy target.
Yeah.
You know, she gives
vulnerable target.
I think, possibly she, may enjoy the attention. I don't know, but anyway, just likes that sort of. That's each to their own, isn't it?
That's it.
But it was just somewhat funny that she appeared, and then next minute they were a flipping tidal wave of idiots.
Yep.
But it's happened before.
That's it. I mean, it's happened on mine before.
Yeah.
As soon as she's come over, that's it. They've descended.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're talking of Gary. There's a bloke comes up here and he comes visiting his mum and he's got a white van, right?
I was going to say a white stick then.
No, a white van, and he's got ladders on top. Obviously, he's a builder or whatever of some sort. So Chris has always referred to him as Sheffield United bloke because they always chit-chatting about Sheffield United. So other day, Chris says, I always refer to you as Sheffield United bloke. He says, yeah, my name's Gary. And he went, Gary? He says, it's all right. He says, it's just a running joke that we've got. He says, you've seen only fools and horses. But,
Gary?
Oh, and he's booked his his photography thing. after, getting very frustrated with it.
Oh, finding art, you register then, do this, do that, about 50 things you've got to do before it actually says,
Yeah, but it's very difficult to book it. Anyway, he's booked it for June sometime. Yeah, he is a white van man, actually, partners. But yeah, I think he comes and visits his mum, and it's like Richard, does the shopping and whatever for her, and I think because she's on her own. So, but he always used to refer to him as Man United, Sheffield United man. And yeah, now they're on first name terms because he's found out his name's Gary. Calls you. Oh yeah, he thought Chris's name was Colin. I said, since when do you look like Colin?
Too many wheels, Stuart. We're on about offensive stuff about reporting channels.
Yeah, we're reporting this channel.
Come to the conclusion that that's the only thing you could possibly think to complain about.
Yeah, there's too many wheels.
Come on, Stuart, keep up.
Yeah, keep up with the programme, Stuart.
Correct.
But so I says to him, I says, is he still calling you Colin? He went, no, he's got the message now. My name's Chris. But yeah, does anybody think Chris looks like a Colin?
What does a Colin look like?
I don't know. A Colin. But anyway. But didn't you ever watch Only Fools and Horses, Stuart? Gary with the guy that they accidentally smuggled back from France, back at van. Well, they didn't. They were loading it up. They shut doors and didn't realise they went back at van. And basically, it turned out to be a sheik's or prince's son or something or other. And it were transpires. They thought they kidnapped him. But anyway. So that's the story behind Gary. Because that's the only word he knew, Gary. That is a funny one, that is. And then there were this big international what's it about it when they were saying he'd been kidnapped. Oh dear. Yeah. That on Gary's profile picture, that's Gary. But yeah. They don't make them like that nowadays, do they, Richard?
What's that? Only for... Oh, no, do they? Top quality.
I know. But anyway.
Quality, yeah. They were brilliant, that programme.
Can you smell onions? I mean, most of the episodes are class. You know what I mean? But there's certain episodes that you can never forget.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Like the chandelier.
Yeah. they done unbolted all wrong notes.
Yeah. Our fellas upstairs. Right, go on, let it go. And they're stood there with fucking big sheets of and drops the neck. You plonk.
Hey up, Stuart. Chris has watched it. All the episodes that many times, he knows it word for word. Word for word, I kid you not. He smelt. He's watched that many over and over and over again that he's word perfect on all the all of them. But
If they had Only Fools and Horses special on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, it would be millionaires twice off, I think.
you could do it as your mastermind specialist subject.
Yeah.
It'd sail through it, Chris would.
Yeah.
It'd be, famous for the mastermind chair for getting every single question right. Oh dear.
You don't want £1 million of that, I'm not bothering.
Well, mastermind is the only one the way you can have a specialist subject, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have general knowledge and a specialist subject. You do specialist first, then it's your second half general knowledge.
Yeah. Even if we don't get a question right. I mean, is it based on a true story? Oh, Jolly Boy's arting, yeah. But bus catch as a fire. Chris likes that one, Gary.
Gary?
But
Can't blame everything on
the thing is too, when he went through where Del Boy went through yuppie stage, right? Basically, when they went to that wine bar and he got Filofax under his arm, and he fell through bar, that actually happened, and they left it in. That weren't supposed. That weren't supposed to happen. Where he fell through bar, but they thought it was that funny, so they left it in. And that is like one of the iconic moments where he falls through bar, and it weren't supposed to happen. So what weather like today?
Who are you talking to?
You. Who else do you think I'm
I don't
talking
know.
to?
I don't know. I thought you were talking to somebody in chat. No, what were it like today? It was fine, but it was a cold wind. That's about as much as I can say. But it didn't rain.
We've had fog for about 3 days now, and it's never moved.
Oh, we had no fog.
And it's been raining all night last night, all night before. Stopped a little bit yesterday afternoon, and it stopped a bit this afternoon.
Yeah, in fact, it's according to weather, it was supposed to rain today, but it's not rained here today. Not much.
Raining here.
I just remembered. Got some Budweiser.
But tomorrow it's supposed to be a sunny day tomorrow here, according to weather.
Shush, it's not. I'm not going out tomorrow. Shush. Sit down all day.
Reverse psychology, Richard.
Yeah, it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow.
It's been freezing here.
Yeah, a cold wind. Well, I nearly didn't bother today. I thought, I'll stuff it and we'll do. Because I made food delivery off that woman, but she sent me a message saying she weren't coming till 6, so that freed me up.
Ah.
So I was a bit late starting today at 2:30 before I got going. Hello, AJP.
Cheers, Rich.
Cheers. AJP's workshop.
I think it's somebody that Tim and I think it's Ash, isn't it? I think his name is. That's if it is him.
Well, that's what Gary says in Partnest.
Yeah. It's all right. We're just being a bit overly cautious. But yeah, AJP is Ash.
Yeah.
Oh, is it American? I think it's American. I think, Partners. You don't look at label when you're guzzling it down, do you? No. Yeah, it's Ashbury's checked it out.
Yeah, it's United Kingdom channel.
Yeah, that's right then. Yeah. This is the thing. I mean, you know, people being pretending to be somebody else, you know, it does happen. And obviously we're just being a bit cautious. Yeah. Yeah, we're just being a bit on cautious side, Ash, because Richard.
Yeah, we need to stop talking about it. We're just giving them more airspace than they deserve.
Yeah. So yeah.
So, yeah, you're just making them more famous than they deserve.
Yeah.
That's what they're like.
What I need that all that need on with Mia. She jumped onto tree, got down a level, and then buggered off.
She's gone at kitchen. I don't know what she's up to.
But yeah, I mean, it is partners, so don't worry about it. Where's my fish tonight?
Fish?
Telly.
Oh, I haven't turned it on.
Computer.
What's on about? You're pointing up there, thinking fish.
It's Fish Friday. I always have fish on a Friday. Oh dear. I didn't mean to confuse you, Richard.
Oh, you did do though.
Have you ever heard of the phrase "It's Fish Friday"?
Well, I think that's like a Catholic thing, isn't it? That
yeah, we always have fish on a Friday. Mind you, we didn't have fish.
No, we didn't. But we don't do religion.
But anyway,
if you wanted fish, you could have it any day of bloody week. And that's a certain day.
So she did bring you things then.
Yeah. I'm not having fish on my pizza.
You're not having fish on pizza.
Yeah, if it's cooked right. I mean, you have tuna on pizza.
Yeah.
If it's cooked right, if it's nice fish, you know, you need it to be like a yellow haddock on a pizza. But that's not as fishy as normal fish. You know. But I mean, chip shop fish, it's just so. I mean, 90% of the time it's rubbish. It's very rare you can find a nice fish at chip shop.
It broke our hearts when our chippy closed because it were a brilliant chippy, and then I think he had a I don't know, a stroke or an heart attack or something, and decided he were up in sticks and moving to Brid, and opened a chip shop there. And it's still up for rent, still up to let.
Yeah.
You know, when they talk about proper Yorkshire fish cakes, they were proper Yorkshire fish cakes. I'm not kidding you. But yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not coming all the way over there.
I always test a chippy if they can do a flipping fish right, and there's not many can. They say that we do the best fish, and there's one in Blackburn here that everybody says the problem is with people, they judge food at chippies on portion sizes. If it's a massive portion, oh, that's a good chippy.
Is that one that were up for an award?
Oh, that's Cherry Tree, that one. Oh. It's won loads of awards as that chippy. But there's another one in Blackburn near a town centre. It's called Ocean Place, it's called. And everybody says, oh, their fish is brilliant. And but I've had it, their fish, and it just, to me, it tasted old. You know what I mean? And well, they can't get the batter out. They put tons of batter on. And
that's one thing I hate about a fish. When fish is dry, but the batter's like overcooked.
Yeah, and very oily batter, because they get them and they put them in them bloody hot things, and they sit there for ages. And No.
And I still reckon that if they've got any fish left over, let's say they open at lunchtime, if they've got any fish left over, they just warm it up under that thing and it's still there from dinner time.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. If you go in a chip shop when they first open, there's a good chance you're eating chips from yesterday. And you can tell.
What they've got had left over.
But not only chip shops are like that, you can you go to places like Burger King and shit like that, and if you can get a roll that's just flipping about as fresh tasted as something that's been booted around fucking motorway for a month.
But yeah, the thing is, it's got to be fresh. How can I put it? Soft batter, and the fish has got to be nice and.
Yeah, it's got to be no oil in it. It's got to have a crunch. You don't want it soggy batter because that means it's just caked in oil. Hello, Senga, how are we doing?
Hi, Senga. I know I was been in asking about you.
Yeah, it's pining.
Yeah.
But it's it's really difficult. I've yet to find a chip shop and say, my God, that fish is bob on.
Yeah.
They're either too much batter, or it's damp batter, and then when you do find one where batter's all right, you can put a knife in it and fish is bloody vile. You can always tell if it falls apart in flakes, it's old fish. It's bloody old fish. You know what I mean? If it keeps its form, as in that solid, it keeps as one fish.
Orange battered chips. Ooh.
It's what?
Ash says, I'm from the Black Country, but I live in North Wales and the chip shops are way better in the Black Country. We have orange battered chips.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's it. It's striking a happy medium where...
It's not, and again, it's not that. People have different preferences. I mean, people prefer chips that are crunchy. I don't. You know what I mean?
I don't.
I don't like them to be soggy, but I don't like them. Some people do like them. And it's down to preference, really.
But the thing is, I mean, we've started having chips that have. How can I put them? We have oven chips, right?
Yeah.
And we've just started having skins on.
Yeah.
Chips.
Wedges.
No, they're not wedges. They're proper chips, but they've got the skins on.
Well, that's what a wedge is, really. I know what you mean.
These aren't wedges. These are proper. These are chips.
You get some from Sainsbury's. They're really nice. They're called beer battered oven chips, and they're dead nice. You know what I mean? But I don't eat chips, so it doesn't affect me. I still think pizza shop in Leeds is better. I'd like to go to that place in Glasgow where they batter pizzas. You know what I mean?
Now this is at Tesco's.
Bloody good! It did battered sliced pizza. Yeah, skin on fries. That's it, Amjad.
Yeah. These is what we get, and this is Asda.
Yeah.
And when it comes up,
that's a consent form. Yeah. I'm surprised you've not got Chris doing his own, chopping spuds up.
Not that. But yeah, that's the ones that we buy. And I tell you how it come about. We'd run out of chips, so not far away we've got a Premier shop, and Chris went down there, and he got some from there, but I don't know what make they were. And he says, "Oh, these chips is nice, aren't they?" So anyway, that's why we started having them from Asda, because everybody liked them.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it says crispy, I mean, if you do them in air fryer and you do them just right, they've got that like crisp arty bit, and then inside they're like nice and...
Yeah, it's just a matter again, it's just right. See, I don't like dry chips that are, that some people may like them. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it. I'd make them yourself. That is no doubt about it. And, you know, obviously in a flipping traditional chip pan, but who has traditional chip pans nowadays, you know? I can remember when I was a kid, my mum used to have one, and it were full of flipping lard, and when it was finished,
I know my mum used to,
with mesh thing in, and next day it was just a white clump. You could have picked it up, and then she'd use it again next day.
Yeah, I know that, Richard, because my mum were exactly the same. There were no air fryers or
outside at pan
fryers or
flipping black. It were outside at pan.
But yeah, you know, about full of lard, and they were deemed as proper chips.
Correct. That's what she used to do. She used to put 2 blocks of that Kilwitz lard in it, and, you know, melt it, and that was it. That was your chip.
Yeah. Yeah.
It always tasted great.
But yeah, they were best tasting homemade chips.
Brilliant. Get a spud, stick it in air fryer on a smell like 150, but do it for a long time, and God, they come out good.
Now you see, when I have a jacket potato, I don't like the crispy.
Oh, I do. I like a crispy outer.
No, you see, we do on in the oven, old-fashioned way, wrapped in foil, which makes the skin stay soft. I like to eat the skin a lot, me.
Yeah, I do, but I like it to be, you know. I mean, my sister and wife used to do it. She used to make jacket spuds and then scoop the innards out, put stuff in it, and re-stuff them again, and they were really nice.
That's what a lot of these spud people do, isn't it?
Yeah, she used to scuff it, because she used to do it not with just jacket spuds. She used to do it with big peppers and all sorts of shit, you know.
Yeah. You see, this is the thing, Tim. I mean, there weren't no such thing as, you know, oven chips are out like that. When we were little, it were you'd sit peeling spuds, and then you'd got to chop them, and then lard in pan, and you know, and that were the norm.
Yeah. You can still do chips now in air fryer. Get a spud up and just cut it up into chips and whirl it in, and it comes out perfectly well.
But yeah, you know, it's you know, there were no such gadgetry back in them days. It were, you know, good old pan, same as Richard said, with mesh thing. Yeah.
Correct.
Chip pan with lard, Senga. Can't beat it. You know what I mean? Even if people have got like deep fat fryers nowadays, they tend to put oil in it, not lard. Put oil in it. And it just doesn't taste the same. No. Not like when we were kids.
Yeah, I watched a video a couple of months back, and there's a girl who travels all over the country on trains to different places, and she went to Glasgow, and she got off train and went straight to this place, and they were doing battered pizza, and it looked good. Oof, did it? Battered pizza. Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what I seen the other day, and going back to cream egg thing, and it was I think it Just Roll do croissant pastry, right? And they put a whole cream egg wrapped in this croissant, and it was like a cream egg croissant.
Yeah. It
looked nice, but I mean, when it looks nice, it don't always taste nice, does it?
I can hardly see the chat. Can't find my glasses. Deep fried bag on spice. That's some battered spice.
I'd sooner have a cream egg Gary.
In Cherry Tree down here does battered boys. I've seen people buy them. I don't fancy it. I don't, you know. But you can,
it sort of don't come under the same sentence, does it?
No, but these fancy
chefs,
fancy chefs manage to do it to bowls of ice cream and stuff. I mean, I don't freaking how do you do that, but they do it. You know what I mean?
But I quite fancy doing the cream egg thing, but it's finding somewhere that sells the croissant pastry, and it's just rolling. It's like these what do you call it? Them crisps that you get in a tube. What do you call them?
Pringles.
Pringles. Yeah. Well, it comes in something similar to that, and you roll it out. Well, you unwrap it, and it's like in squares. Well, you cut them squares into two, and then what you do, like cut it into triangles, and then you just roll this cream egg in the croissant pastry, brush it up and cook it in oven.
Yeah. There you go. Sanger says you freeze it first with the batter on, the batter mix on it, freeze it, then you whiz it in fryer. Now we know. There you go, you see.
There you go. That's
there's a chippy around here that does them John Bolts, and they're excellent.
Block of butter.
Yeah.
Amjad says I've seen something which I think is gross deep fried butter block.
Yeah, I think that's a bit weird.
What's that?
I can remember when I was a kid though, I used to put salad cream on butties. I used to love it, salad cream on a slice of bread.
Now that's one thing that I've never liked is salad cream. I like mayonnaise, but I do not like salad cream.
I'm surprised though, because mayonnaise and salad cream are very similar, you know. Salad cream's more tangy.
Yeah. Don't like salad cream.
I used to put salad cream just on a slice of bread and eat it. Yeah. I used to love it.
Chris love it.
Yeah, I'll put salad cream or mayonnaise on chips. I love them on chips. Mayonnaise or salad cream on chips.
I might buy some tomorrow, actually, now you've said that.
But
a deep fried cornetto. Let's try that one, Richard, at your mum's.
Yeah.
Deep fried cornetto. You see, that's where me and Senga are alike again. She likes the mayo, but she don't like salad cream. I'm with you on that one, Senga.
Yeah.
Okie dokie then, Ash. Thanks for popping in, and I do apologise for being a bit overcautious.
But
no, and not sweet chili. Senga, just mayo.
Mayonnaise, it's cheap as chips. It is. They've got these massive jars on offer for 95 pence.
I tell you what, I do like. You know, if we have pizza, Chris puts me a blob on plate so I can dip my pizza in it. Yeah, and mayo. I don't like it all swathed all over my pizza. I like it in a blob, on side at plate, so I can, dip it as and when. So I've never had one, Senga, to be honest with you. But yeah, I've never had a
deep fried sausage. Yeah, can't beat a big sausage, deep fried.
But yeah. Same as Richard says, it astounds me how some of these chefs can deep fry anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But they do.
That's it. I mean, when you come to think about it, I mean, like, such as a cream egg, deep frying a cream egg, it don't bode well with me pouring batter around chocolate. I don't know.
You've got to remember, batter is basically, if you go to Blackpool and you had a donut, that's just flipping batter. It's the same solution.
Yeah.
It's stuff, and it's just in a different format. But a donut that you buy on the front at Blackpool, it's the same mixtures, pretty much, that gets chucked around a fish in a chip shop. It's used in a sweet form, so it probably does taste all right, you know.
It's just the thought of something sweet being inside something that's classed as savoury.
I mean, I could never understand people when I was a kid, and probably they still do it now, putting bananas on butties. I mean, I find that just vile. And yet people do it, banana butties. I couldn't do that.
I tell you what we used to have. Bananas and custard. Now I thought that would bee's knees.
Yeah,
Bananas and
that's
custard.
yeah, bananas and custard's all right, but bananas on a slice of bread, no.
And I tell you, it's stranger even.
Oh,
Chris's niece has custard and ice cream.
Yeah,
Custard
well,
and
yeah,
ice cream.
that's a funny mixture, but I think it would work. You'd have to have the custard cold, I think.
But you know,
But I can do custard hot or cold. It don't bother me,
but yeah.
you know.
Now, Chris, like the apple crumble that I made on Tuesday evening. You've got to have hot custard on that, but Chris could eat cold custard.
Yeah, as long as the crumbles warm, you could do cold custard. I don't mind. Problem is with the custard, if you don't, the stuff you buy in tins is rubbish. You know what I mean?
You know,
I can remember my mum making custard, and when it
chicken and
cooled down,
chocolate.
it
Ooh.
used to go solid when it cooled down. You know, when she put it on trifles and stuff. You can't do that with a tin of bird's custard. You know, a flipping tin because it doesn't set.
You can't beat it. And when I mean proper, which I'll be doing on Tuesday evening, proper homemade custard. No tin shit, no birds,
Correct.
no birds custard mix or anything. It'd be because I'm making chocolate concrete with mint flavoured custard.
Yeah. So
And that's the old fashioned way with the egg yolks.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that is proper homemade custard. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, when you say homemade custard, they think it's putting a couple of tablespoons of Bird's custard powder in a thing. That's not homemade.
No, is it sharp?
Pardon you.
you.
Now, this custard, it's made with 30 grams of corn flour, 3 tablespoons of caster sugar, 340 mils of milk, and that's it. But normally, when you make custard and you make the orange kind of custard, you use egg yolks. But
It's yummy. I could eat cold rice pudding as well. I could get a tin of rice pudding and eat that
it's
cold.
good. He doesn't have his rice pudding heated up at all.
I can
Yeah,
have warm or cold, it don't bother me.
yeah, he loves cold rice pudding. Because I say, oh, I could eat rice pudding cold, and I'll say warm mine up. I mean, it's even with them Muller rice. I've got to have them warmed up because I can't eat cold rice pudding.
Yeah.
Now this is like custard made from scratch, and it says 200 mils of double cream, 700 mils of whole milk, 4 egg yolks. Oh yeah, you've got to have jam in it, Senga.
Oh, yeah.
3 tablespoons of corn flour, caster sugar, and vanilla. But that's sort of the yellow kind of custard, if you know what I mean. That's that proper custard. 4 egg yolks. But yeah, I'll tell you what else I like as well. You know the Muller rice, the apple ones, they nice. You know the pots of Muller rice, you can get Muller rice. The ones with apple in them, they lovely. So that and the jam ones. But yeah, the apple Muller rice. but it's still got to be warmed up. Yeah, yeah. It's on sort of same principle, Senga, except you put alcohol in it. Oh dear. Yeah. With eggnog, you put alcohol in it. With custard, you don't. Mind you, I suppose you could, but you know what I mean? You're talking about, Bria.
I hope Manilo's back.
I just told Senga, I says, you've just missed Manolo. I says, he keeps asking about you.
Who wants to get it set on the date? I'm not, man.
But yeah. So, you know, and none of this cheap type rice pudding. It's got to be ambrosia if you're buying it in tins. It's got to be ambrosia. Creamiest. But oh, you like the eggnog without booze? Ah, didn't your daughter get you one from McDonald's or something? I forget now. Oh, I get you now. I thought, who's Ingrid? I thought, what the hell's Bruce talking about?
Yeah.
Did you order any more of that I sent you a link to, Senga? The one that you said that were nice? So does that mean we're getting it then, Bria? Storm Ingrid.
We'll get a bit of wind, but
Starbucks, that's it. Is it coming from south upwards?
It'll be just whipping around generally, you know. There's Ingrid. She's just off the coast now at the moment. She's just about 60 miles west of, about 50 miles west of Land's End.
Does it Storm Ingrid hits the UK with heavy downpours and 60-mile-an-hour winds?
Yeah, and it's going to be around for a bit because it's not moving. It's just sat. If you drew a line from Cork to the England in a diagonal, it's just sat there, and I'm just watching its path through tomorrow, and it moves up the Irish Sea, the eye of the storm, if you will. It goes up the Irish Sea, past Dublin. Oh, it goes over Dublin to Ireland. You're going to get it, and a bit in Northern Ireland, and it does this. If you imagine that's Ireland, it does this. It doesn't even
goes round.
Come near UK. Doesn't even touch down in UK at all. In England, shall I say?
Well, that's funny, man. A low-cost Bria ain't in Scotland.
No, it's not going to bother. It's not going to bother anybody in England, other than you're just going to feel the winds off it and rain. But the actual eye of the storm just does a loop.
It says a new seawall was built at Dawlish after the track was destroyed in. This is railway.
Yeah. They washed all track away a few years. But,
rail passengers are facing a service shutdown on the south coast due to heavy rain and strong winds caused by Storm Ingrid. Network Rail issued a black alert, the highest warning.
Yeah, at the moment, Ingrid is. Sorry. We're. Time are we now?
12-foot waves expected to hit the seawall at Dawlish.
Yeah, it's about, if you're in Plymouth now, you're getting 39-mile-an-hour winds. And that's about it. It's not a biggie.
It says the strong winds here have had stuff in.
Yeah. But we are a bit dramatic here in this country with weather. It's a bit of bloody wind.
2014 railway track were demolished.
God, is it that long ago? I remember it. I remember it.
It was
I didn't realise it was that
2014.
long.
Yeah. That's what it says here. God, this is in Torbay. Look at that.
Yeah.
$80
Yeah.
million it cost them to build a new seawall.
Yeah.
It says after the storm in 2014 left the track dangling in the air.
Yep. Sure did.
So it's hitting trains bad and all them, but by the looks of things.
I don't even know why they stopped the train because I just don't see. It's just a bit of bloody wind, for Christ's sake.
But yeah, the the scaremongering saying, we're going to have
Get it? I
flooding.
mean, you're allowed to drive your car, which is like a ton in weight in these high winds, but yet a flipping train that's thousands of tons stops. I'm thinking, what? It's not going to blow a train off bloody track.
Scaremongering about, flooding and. I mean, 60 mile an hour isn't really bad when you think about it.
It's bloody nothing.
You know what I mean? When you think about it, 60 mile an hour is nothing.
It won't blow your bloody hat off.
We have had some snow, but it was quite a while ago, Sanger, and no, that's what it says, Manolo. 80 million. But yeah, and I think I mean, I don't know, Richard might, the track looked like it were right near the seawall.
It is all the way down there. It
Yeah.
actually the track goes along the seawall there. It's called the Riviera line. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I mean, if you're getting sort of like 12-foot waves, I mean, it's just going to go.
Yeah.
Innit?
It just washed everything away under the track, and the track was just dangling because obviously the track's just a continuous piece of metal that was just dangling there. You know what I mean?
Bria said they had a train window smashed from the waves before at Dawlish.
But we're very over dramatic in this country. There's countries that get battered by shit weather day in, day out, and they don't make a flipping drama out of it. But here in this country, we any slightest thing, and
the thing is, I mean, where we live, we not get flooded because we
top of a bloody hill.
It just straight past us.
If I get flooded here, it's God help everybody else.
I know.
My doorstep's higher than the tip of Blackpool Tower. So, you know what I mean?
But yeah, and this is the thing, I mean, how did they cope in olden days, when we had all these storms and...
Well, they did. They just got on with it, carried on. They carried on. They didn't
make a big hoo-ha about it.
No, they just carried on as normal.
Yeah, carry on regardless.
Correct.
But
we're just a lot. Everybody in this country now is just a lot of tarts, and
pussies. But yeah, it's put your wellies on and your big coat and your beret.
Correct.
When in extreme snow, you had to put gloves and scarf and hat on.
Correct.
We Sainsbury, where we live, unless water can, go upwards, up a hill, It's
the same everywhere now, Sanger, because see, the problem is when it snows, people moan and they say, well, bloody gritters haven't done this and that. But for the amount of snow we get, it's not worth having loads of gear on standby for the amount of snow we get. When I worked for council, they only had one snow plough. That was it, one snow plough. But it just weren't worth having them in for the dustings of snow we get. If we got heavy snow, if it were like Canada, who get like a metre overnight, then yeah, you need to have a lot of gear. And in Canada, they carry on as normal because they've got all the gear to shift it.
And minus 40 degrees.
And they carry on. Their days just carry on in Canada as normal. Imagine if you lived in that place in Russia, what's it called? Is it Yakut or something like that? The coldest place on earth. And they lead not normal lives, but they carry on with their lives. And it drops down to minus 65 there sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's the coldest place on earth, and there's no running water or anything because obviously they can't have it. You know, they can't
I mean, look at that Ice Road Truckers.
Yeah.
That programme. I mean, driving a truck over a frozen lake.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know what I mean? And that's, you know, if that didn't happen, then nobody'd get anything.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
You can only do it certain time, just for a season before it melted.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I know it is like, same as you say, Richard, it's seasonal.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's where, you know, this stocking up comes in. You know, you order enough to stock you up while, you know, once ice has melted, so you've got enough stuff to last you. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, it's called Yakutsk, it is. And it's the coldest place on earth, and it drops to minus 65 some nights. The kids don't go to school if it goes below minus 45. Because it's that cold, it actually freezes the cartilage. So they don't. Once it passes minus 45, the kids are kept off school. But if it's less than minus 45, they go to school.
I mean, can you just imagine it, man? It's 45 in this country.
Cars, they never turn them off. The engines are left running 24/7.
But yeah, I mean, Chris is a big fan of that, Gary, that Ice Road Truckers. But yeah, I mean, Ice Road Truckers, yeah. But I mean, you know, that don't stop them from doing what they've got to do and delivering what they've got to do. You know.
There's a woman. It showed a woman, and she gets a cup of boiling water out of the kettle and throws it up in her, and it just turns to ice straight away, and it's boiling out of the kettle. She goes, "Watch this," and goes out of the front door and just goes, and it just turns to ice instantly. Yeah, it's right at the top of Russia. It's called Yakutsk, and it drops to minus 81. And they've no running water at all year round.
Stupid.
They have to buy water. A guy goes to the lake with a big sewing machine, and he cuts blocks of water, and people actually buy the block of water, and they keep it in the shed, and they chip bits off on it and melt it when they want it. You know what I mean?
Stuart says, do they get cold weather payments?
There's only this country that gives money away to scammers.
The thing is, it's a way of life for them, isn't it?
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. It's just the normal. It's just the norm for them. You know,
Yeah,
they're used to it.
All the bus stops for the buses have a heated room because you can only walk so long in that temperature, and you have to go in these rooms to warm up. Can't wear normal clothes. You have to wear special clothes. You know what I mean? And the bus stops all have like heated shelters and doors on them and all that business.
I mean, I used to like it when it were old firm Bria, that Ice Road Truckers. You know what I mean? It says there's only Lisa Kelly and Todd have returned. I think I stopped when that Lisa were learning. But it's
Yeah, well, you couldn't do that, Gary. That is out of the question. Can't leave any skin uncovered at all. You know what I mean? You've got face covering on and everything, and you can only be out in 20 minutes in it at all at any one time, and that's why they've got all these heated bus stops.
Nice, Stuart. Had you fancied minus 85 degrees, Stuart?
I've been listening to fucking hell, we bought at fucking 3 degrees over here.
Oh dear.
Can't do minus 85 degrees, man. God,
No. Can you just imagine it?
You can't.
Gary says you couldn't, you know, no piss pot outdoors in case your pecker falls off.
The place is constantly foggy as well, so you can't sit sky either.
Stop that.
Well, it's a shit. It's where they live, and it's all they know. You see, and
Yeah, we bought it by the spree over here. Cold out there, shivering. Must be 45 year old door.
You know, same as Richard says, if you were born there, then it becomes a way of life, doesn't it?
yeah. Kids go to school as long as it stays warm and doesn't go past -45. They go to school.
We get 4 inches of snow and no crunch touchdown. You get no milk, no nothing, no bread. They don't deliver it. Can't get it through. It's fucking 2 inches, mate. Of course you get through it.
I mean, we've just been on about ice road truckers and all.
I love that, mate. I think that's the most brilliant.
You know, for them, it's a way of life. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
They can only deliver while lakes is frozen over and everything. But
Is that
you know, it's
ice road truckers. Oh, finished now, that.
I don't know.
I used to love
I
watching
think
that.
Prius just said that there were another season, but that there's only that Lisa Kelly and somebody else there now. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's
I used to love watching that, mate.
you know, it's not just your average trucker driving down a road.
Oh no.
You know, there's
no veterans,
extreme weather.
Yeah.
It's just showing them here, actually, Gary, landing a plane on these just ice things. There's a woman here now, and she's bloody lost it. Knocking a nail into a piece of wood with a banana.
Oh dear. But it's like Isle of Wight and things like that. They rely on the ferries coming over and bringing the trucks over with it, you know, because there's an Asda and whatever. So they, you know, expecting the delivery. But if it's very rough seas and they don't get a delivery, then they don't, you know what I mean?
And that's what happens if you get a takeout. I can get it. That were hot, and look at it, it's frozen solid now.
God almighty.
Imagine that.
Need a microwave for that one.
Look at that, knocking a nail in with a banana. Rock solid banana. Unbelievable.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And we moan about weather here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
The cars, unless the wealthy people have these heated covers on the cars, but everybody else, they just leave their engines running 24/7. Because otherwise it just freezes up and your car's wrecked. You know, the oil freezes, everything freezes.
But there again, Richard, it's they're used to it and they know what's what, and you know what I mean.
All bus stops are a proper room with heating and everything.
Crazy, isn't it?
Wish our bus stop was heated.
They've got the fish market. Well, nothing has to be frozen because, you know, it showed the guy fishing and he has one of them like an auger and he does an auger leg, pulls a fish out and he says, well, you've no need to kill them because the second they come out of the water, they just freeze solid, you know.
Crazy, isn't it? And it's like that what they drill them holes with. It's like a
called an auger.
Yeah, it's a drill bit, isn't it?
It's what they call an auger, a very loose drill bit with a T-bar on.
Oh dear. God, I'm glad I don't live wherever they live.
Oh, that's it.
I couldn't be doing with that. I mean, you know, I don't like the cold weather only for the fact that it exacerbates me arthritis. But you know what I mean? It's I can cope with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
I'll do it like that. Jesus.
You'd have to have about, you know, 2 layers of thermals, you know, and about
They have to wear special clothes that you can't buy in any shop. They don't wear normal shop clothes. It just showed that there was a woman just been in a shop and she says it's so expensive as clothing, but you buy an outfit and it lasts you for about 10 years. But she says it costs equivalent in our money about 800 quid because it's made out of all animal hide. You know, you can't just go and buy a woolly jumper from shop. That will not protect you. It has to be actual animal hide. And you have to cover every single physical part of your body.
But this is the thing, Richard. Yeah, it's expensive, but if it lasts a long time, then you don't mind paying that.
Correct. Oh. A long time. A long, long time. Because they say that a lot of people only buy 3 outfits in their whole life. It's not like they're going anywhere fancy, so it don't really matter.
Oh, dear. Can you imagine having a shindig down local?
Yeah.
And beer's frozen.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I mean, unless you're living it, you can't physically understand what it's like, if you know what I mean. If that makes any sense. You know, we say, "Oh my God, hi Tommy, how are you?"
Hello, Tommy, how are you doing?
You know, but tiger skinned wife fronts.
Oh yeah. I might have a pair of them, Gary. You never know. Like I might have leopard skin.
Probably more likely to be moose skin, or I don't know. But yeah, you know, to them, that's the normal way of life.
Yeah, they enjoy it. They like it. They just lead normal lives.
And to us, you're thinking, oh my God, how can they live like that? But they're used to it. They're brought up with it.
They have everything that we have in their house. The only thing they don't have in their house that we have is a functioning toilet that flushes because there's no water system. It's just too cold.
Yeah.
They can't run pipes anywhere. That's the only thing they miss that we have, you know. But everything else, all the televisions and stuff, they have all the same crap.
They miss a flushing toilet.
That's the only thing that they don't have that we have in the Western world.
Just think, as soon as you sit down on bog and start having a piss, it freezes.
Well, yeah, it's not that. You could have the toilet in your house in the warmth, but they can't get the water. They can't get a water system running because it's just too cold.
Tell you what, I don't know what the fuck's on my fire stick.
Well, you're having trouble with it again.
Yeah, it's been doing this for the last 2 hours. I'll show you. Look, turn my screen round.
You've got Circle of Death.
That.
Is it updating?
It's all updated, everything, but that's all it's doing. I've tried unplugging it, waiting out 60 seconds, restarting the motor, doing this, doing that. It comes on, it won't let the motor start, then it goes on a black screen.
Just a piss pot instead.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what they use, piss pots. Piss pot in house. And they have all this cattle and stuff, and that has to stay indoors pretty much all year round.
What can I remember we used that when I was a fucking Duggan? We used to go to my mum's best friend's house. He won't let us go to the toilet. That time you have to piss in a fucking bastard bucket. You fucking.
I mean, when we were kids, I mean, we've talked about it before, having to go up yard.
Yeah. Having to go fucking bog outside toilet.
The best about it, though, in like severe cold, you know, it'd all freeze up.
Yeah.
And he'd go
paraffin heater in the house because you go in the middle of the night and sit on it and burn your ass on paraffin heater.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to buy a paraffin heater to put in bog so your pipes won't freeze.
Correct.
Whereas this you're talking about Yorkshire.
Yeah. That's all.
A very cold country.
It's called, it's in Russia, it's called Yakutsk. It's the coldest place on Earth, the coldest habited place on Earth, shall I say. Obviously, in Antarctic, it's colder. And obviously at North Pole, it's wetter at North Pole and warmer.
Fire sticks.
Obviously, in Antarctic, nobody habits the Antarctic.
Software updates. But yeah.
There's 300,000 live in that village of Yakutsk.
Probably that was blocked it.
But yeah, it's to them that's the norm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just normal to them.
Yep.
You know, when you think about it, I mean, you know, we've got flushing toilets, and you just go to the toilet, flush it, and to them, that is a luxury to them, having a flushing toilet. Because the same as Richard said, you couldn't have, because all pipework could freeze.
Yeah, there's no pipes at all, no water system at all. It's impossible because, the temperature under the ground is constantly minus all the time.
Uh,
Oh, just on YouTube, Sanger. I get it all off YouTube, me. That's all you do. Just type in. Think of a musical track you want to play, and just type in that track and put the words "easy piano" behind it, and they all come up. There's millions. I've got a watch list on mine saying it goes on forever.
Funny you should say that, but Chris
If you
went
want written music, if you want proper sheet music, then again it's YouTube again. But
Chris went to park, obviously because of fog and everything. He couldn't take drone up, so he went to park with his camera. He says this oldish couple come up to him and says, "Excuse me, blah blah blah." Wife were going into photography at Summit.
you should have said, "I know there's a good camera."
I forgot all about that, Richard. But anyway, she's been using a phone, but she says she finds that when she zooms in, like how Chris can get like a bird with his lens and everything on his camera. I did, and Chris says, I know what you're going to say. He says it blurs it, makes it go blurry. The more you zoom in, the more blurry it becomes. And they're asking him all these questions about cameras and lenses and all this, that, and other. And she says, because Chris was showing, because obviously he's got a thing where he can show pictures on his camera. And she went, some of these is fantastic. She says, how did you learn about, getting right shots? And he says, you'd be surprised what you can find on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he says, everything I've learned, he says, I've learned from YouTube.
Yeah, that's it.
Some of it is bullshit, but some of it...
Yeah, it's very informative. Take taco in Finland.
Yeah. Oh, I've felt more than -10 here. I went to a place called Elland, which is near Halifax, only about 3 years ago, and we were changing what they call a rotary valve on bottom of a silo, and it were -13. It were when we were outside doing that. -13 it were, and it were bloody cold.
This place that Richard's been on about, Tommy, sometimes -85.
Yeah. And kids don't go to school if it drops below -45. Before -45, they consider that as mild.
No, -3. We don't go to school here.
Yeah.
Half an hour.
Yeah, one flake of snow, and school's closed today.
Yeah.
Oh, they've just got constant snow there at that Yakutsu, whatever it's called. It's just permanent snow on the ground all the time. They do have I think 2 months where it actually thaws a year, and that's when they all pile out on the boats and fish like hell they do, and then get it all in for it freezes up again.
I mean, a lot in some of these cold places they get build like a little shed, don't they?
Yeah.
And then everything that they catch, they put in this shed so it freezes and
and everything just stays frozen. Even the water, the blocks of water, a guy farms it off the lake and goes around selling massive, huge blocks of water, and that's what they use for water, because obviously
you imagine actually selling water to them.
Yeah. Well, we do it in this country. I mean, idiots buy it. That's why it's called Evian. Spell it other way around, it says naive.
Oh dear. But it's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it?
Correct. I mean, if you'd have said 30 years ago, one day you'll be buying bottled water, you'd have laughed. And now they're all at it. Now it's trendy to drink bottled water. No, look at that.
You have a choice to go to school or the Donbass front line.
Yeah. I think more people go to school than Gary.
But yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? -85.
Yeah, that's cold.
Just a bit. Well, you've heard the phrase "brass monkey weather."
Well,
Yeah.
there's one thing for sure: nobody gets done for peeing in public. No, that is. Imagine that you get your flipping pecker out; it's going to just break off, snap off. Like you said, it says the kids don't go to school because it freezes their the cartilage in their joints if it's above if it's below -45. And all the bus stops have heated rooms on them because you can only be outside for 20 minutes in one hit. And the car engines, if you're not posh and you've got, some of them have these heated covers, but if you haven't got them, your engine stays running around the clock permanently.
Gary says a Lenore bottle.
Plenty. So imagine at that temperature, you get it out, bearing in mind water instant, you're just going to end up. I mean, it's all right if you want a quick bit of circumcision, you can just break the flipping skin off and then when you go back to it out when it's thawed.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Well, we're tarts in this country. We moan about weather and we don't know we're born. We don't get, I mean, we complain here, but we don't get hurricanes, we don't get twisters and tornadoes and all that shit.
No.
Flipping ball lightning that flipping comes through your window and all that crap. We don't get mega flooding. We don't get none of this freaky weather that rest of people get.
I mean, look at they have typhoons, they have earthquakes, they have hurricanes and all sorts. In one respect, we're lucky that we don't get none of that.
Well, yeah.
And they're moaning about a 60-mile-an-hour wind.
Correct.
Well, we want about 30-mile-an-hour wind, not a 60-mile-an-hour wind.
But you know what I mean? You imagine you're in the middle of a hurricane.
So I won't want to imagine it, would
I'm sorry.
I know.
Take it to hospital. Can you cut the bottle off
I
my
know when we were
hand?
kids, and I know a lad called Jason, he was called, and he zipped his flipping zip up with his flipping skin through the zip.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he didn't half squeal. Oof.
Ooh. I think Chris got his knackers trapped in his one.
I've done that, and I'll tell you what, it fucking hurts.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
on a zip, fucking.
You don't pull it up and you don't pull it down.
Like that. Oh, people go, what are you doing? Can't be fucking.
It's worse if you jump in car fast and one spud escapes to outside your underkecks and you sit down and so you've got one in and one out.
No.
That's painful. I've done that.
Dear.
You sat in your car like a pawnbroker's shop, no way.
But I'm glad I ain't got a pair of balls. I have, but mine's on my chest. But yeah.
Oh, you know.
You know, you don't have sticky balls or, uncomfortable balls,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, it's bad in summertime. We got sweaty balls. What are you doing there, cunt? Fucking scrumpy cunt. Send me balls are sweaty.
Old Lee Cooper jeans sounds like it, yeah. If you've never had your, Todge or your balls trapped in your jeans, you're lucky.
Oh, I know you are. Fucking up, that hurts.
Chinese meditation balls. Richard, you were just on about Tommy, about it. Somebody boiled a cup of water, threw it up in air, and it just froze like that.
Yeah, and that were boiling water out of a kettle. Then this woman were actually knocking a nail into a lump of wood with a flipping banana.
and made some noodles, and it were like Rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah. My daughter just came in and played Adil.
But,
Oh, all right, yeah.
No, on keyboard.
All right. I bet it was someone like you, weren't it, Senga?
But imagine standing there having a piss, and as soon as it starts coming out, it freezes.
Correct.
No.
Crazy, isn't it?
You have to come out. You have to come in the house with your fucking bell end out and going, hey, pour some hot water on that, love.
I'm washing on it.
You couldn't do it. You just couldn't do it because as soon as you got it out, it would freeze. You're not allowed to expose any skin at all to the outside temperature. The only thing you could see on them is the bloody eyes, and even the eyelashes are freezing up.
Crazy.
They put this cream on, they do, like a white sponge on their eyes, because that's the only bit that's exposed, like a cream. So they walk around with cream on their eyes.
It's mental, isn't it? So that I couldn't live in them countries, mate.
I mean, when all's said and done, here in this country,
we have it easy.
We've got it good.
We've got it cushy here, definitely, when it comes to that. No doubt about it.
And then folks is moaning about flooding and all sorts, and it happens. There's nothing you can do about it.
Isn't it? Nature, isn't it? Nature. But what I don't agree with, when you've got house, they've got insurance and they don't cover floods. And people who's like millions and thousands of pounds have lost it. You get insurance, you got house insurance, you got all this content and don't cover floods. Well, it's a flooded area. Well, they won't flood it.
That's it. A friend of mine's uncle died in Winnipeg, and it was ground were that frozen that they had to cremate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's mental.
But this is it. We think we're bad done to regarding weather, but at the end of the day, we quite lucky.
Correct. I mean, weather is a lot better now than what it used to be. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Winters were cold when I was flipping little.
Well, when I was bloody 1.5.
Yeah.
I mean, cracky, this year so far, I mean, we're nearly at end of January. We only had about 3 days where it's been minus.
Right.
I can only think of about 3 occasions when my car's been frozen up. And only by a little bit, not much.
That's it.
Crikey, when I was a kid, it was frozen on inside at windows.
But,
yeah. And you used to have to chuck coats on bed just to get warm.
Correct.
Yeah. Or I could do if you had one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we used to have like, I don't know what you call them nowadays.
Like eider downs, woolly.
Yeah. And then you'd have to chuck coats on the bed because same as Richard says, it were freezing inside.
Yeah.
It was freezing the windows from inside.
Yeah,
in nearly every room there were a coal fire at my mum's house.
Yeah.
In nearly every room. I think there were only one room that didn't have a coal fire in it.
Yeah, because you see where the house that we grew up in didn't have central heating.
No.
Didn't even have a bathroom.
My mum still hasn't got central heating there. She's done
it with tin bath in front of fire. That was your Sunday ritual.
She has a gas fire in every room now. She doesn't bother. Yeah. Well, I never use a hot water bottle, but certainly don't need it here. It's absolutely roasting in here all the time.
Yeah, our windows very often froze from the inside.
Yeah.
You get up in the morning and there'd be frost on inside at windows.
Yeah.
You didn't have no central heating.
You used to have a puddle on window bottom and inside.
But same as I say, our Sunday ritual were to put tin bath in front of fire to warm it up,
Aye.
There were no running hot water or anything. My mum used to have to boil everything. There was no boiler or anything.
Stick it on fire.
And, tipping pans of hot water into tin bath, and then it'd be followed by cold water till it was just right. And, it'd be lovely and toasty, but your arse was cold because it was a tin bath. No matter how long you left it in front of the fire, the bottom of the bath was still cold because it was tin.
You couldn't wait to get out.
And I, honest to God, I can honestly say, I couldn't stand it. Even though it was just once a week, it was that damn cold, and you just got like an open coal fire,
Yeah.
and then you put a tin bath in front on it, and I'd be one end and my sister'd be at other.
Yeah.
So
that's before my time. We always had a bath at our house.
and it were only on a Sunday. That's when we used to have his bath once a week on a Sunday. That came the Nick comb.
We had a bath an hour. Obviously, we had a bath an hour a kid, but my brother is like, he remembers the tin bath and went to it. I said, glad I got rid of tin bath, mate, because you won't like that, you cunt. Fucking.
But
Me.
in all honesty, Gary, I can't ever remember having nits.
No, I can't. I don't think it was a thing when I was at school because they used to have a woman that used to check you. We used to call it,
you knit
you'd call her knitting or a bug explorer.
Yeah, call my sister that.
Knit nurse. No, you're all right.
Yeah, my sister, honestly, God, my sister, yeah, we'd got the same school, but she was here above me, right? And one day, I'm walking out the street with my mates. My mate told me, Stuart, is that your sister moving down the street? I went, yeah. I go up. I said, no. And there's about four or five lasses chasing her. What's wrong with it? I said, she gets called knitting on a bucket's cloth. My mum used to come home every night, fucking ragged hair out. She'd literally ragged hair. And go back to school next morning, and she'd get knits. Honest to God. What?
My mum says she's putting garlic pepper for her. Do you want the burger or what? That's what my mum's just told me to say, ask you.
I don't want a burger, no. I'm all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so got a beer instead.
I'll tell her that.
No.
I mean, it's like nowadays, parents think nothing to send in school, the kids to school, even though they know they've got nits.
It's a common thing now, isn't it? I mean, years ago,
I mean, this is the thing. Our Callum's never got them because I've always cut his hair short.
Yeah.
But my oldest and my other three, he come home one day and got this note, I've got nits. And I nearly died because it got nits. And I was talking to it next door and I said, I feel so ashamed. I says that he's got nits. And she says, well, look at it this way. She says they only live on clean air.
Yeah.
They don't live on dirty air. And if he's been near somebody that's got nits, they're easily jumping off him. And I treated them and they never got them again.
Oh, my sister was horrible for it. She would tell every mum. And my mum, she had long hair, must have been down to here. And she went, we had to go to the shop. I'm fucking sick of you. Get out. And she's got her there like that. She's got her there like that. Boom, straight off. My dad come through the door. He went, what the fuck have you done? He went, yo, try going there, big fucking night with fucking
talking about nits, calf.
Yeah, nits. I'm Mary when she got
Oh,
nits.
yeah.
Yeah, nits.
Yeah, and that's true, Tommy. And he says we never had so many dermatological skin problems when people bathed once a week.
Yeah, because I never clean hair, but I don't have that problem. I don't get a problem on, do I?
No.
We see our Callum's never got them because I've always kept his hair short.
No, yeah.
And if he were to get them, you'd see him crawling on him, but he never got them.
I would have it once, and that was my sister gave me him. Fucking dumped it by her, son of hers. Fucking come on.
But that what Tommy says about, there's so many like I tell you something what I read today and all, and it's an old Victorian thing. Scabies is on the uprise again.
Oh, bloody hell. Wow. That's his skin, all of it. That's fucking not.
And apparently, and I didn't know this, that it's a mite that burrows into your skin
Yeah.
and causes like red callus kind of things. I were reading up on it, but yeah, and it's way back from Victorian age scabies.
Well, hopefully I've never fucking had. I don't even want them with that. They are fucking vile. That scabies. I also had it could get scabies. I went, I've got come out one day. The fucking I was screaming at you, dirty bastard. You got scabies. Get away from me, you fucking idiot. Fuck off.
It's basically, they call it like a poor person's disease.
I do, yeah.
And I didn't know until I read up on it that it were a mite that burrows under the skin.
Yeah. Oh, like it, isn't it? You don't get bath, you don't wash it down.
Yeah, that's it, crypto. It's all right for men because they can just shave their hair off. But,
well, that's what you say.
I've only had the one, running with nits, and that were my eldest. And I mean, he's 40 this year, so, I ain't done bad. But I always used to make sure that I check the hair. Like when they're in bath and whatever, I'd check their hair. And
that was always a good thing to get rid of them.
Can we stop talking about nits? My head's itchy. But you just go into chemist nowadays and get some stuff and leave it in and wash it out, and that's it.
Have you got your nail lotion? Yeah, it's over there. Left on the side corner.
A nit cone.
Anyway,
we'll change subject, being as it's going Brie all itchy.
That'll be right.
But yeah.
I'm itchy now. Look, on my head.
God. It smells rank, Tommy, but it's the cure of all ailments, TCP.
Yeah. Aye, it is.
Sack back, crack, wax, get rid of the fleas. Now I think you're thinking of crabs, Gary.
Crabs.
We know, confusing things here. Yeah, that TCP, it was horrible smelling stuff, but and it's still used today.
Yeah,
we got I don't know, sore and what, everything, sore throats, everything. TCP, gargle with TCP. You know what I mean? And it's been around since, God knows when. But he says, can we stop talking about nits because it's making her rich?
Yeah. Like Gary says, wax, sack and crack wax, correct. That's all you need. And if you don't want to use the wax, just cock your leg up on bath side and run a candle up and down.
But I was just saying, Richard, I was reading today that the Victorian disease scabies is making a comeback. And I didn't know until I read the article that scabies, it's like a mite that burrows under your skin.
Yeah. Oh, DP. I've got some DP here. I've got it in a spray can. I'll tell you, it's one way of getting rid of cat, that's for sure.
Hey?
That DP, Tommy. Bloody cat don't come near me. It does half stink to high heaven.
It does it?
Oof. I don't even think it's any good, to be honest with you. I think I just think it's the flipping smell. Puts you off thinking about your pain.
That's it. Shit. Yeah, no, it's not cheap, is it? What is it, about £5 a little thing like that?
Yeah, I've got an aerosol, me.
Yeah.
I've got some DP aerosol and some. I've got all sorts of flipping shit in a cupboard.
Singer says TB is back as well.
TB, right?
Yeah.
So scabies is an infestation of the skin by a human itch mite.
No putting them stuff away, shit like that, mate. Scabies.
I won't be long without Ricketts back. Everybody be walking around bow-legged.
Bow leg.
Yeah. windy here. I can hear it. The wind buzzing outside. I can hear it going on wires outside.
Imagine it says once they bury it into your skin, they eat your skin, poop in your. Ooh.
It's funny. I got up the other night and I thought there's something little on my arm farting. It might be one of them. Richard probably rubs deep heat on to save wasting coal on the fire. I've no fire. In fact, I tell you, I've got a fire here actually.
Oh, it's making me itch now talking about scabies and whatever.
So I don't. No fear of that here. It's mega warm in here, Tommy. 20 degrees all the time. That's why I can tell the difference. If I don't go out all day, if I get up and I decide to right, I'm not going out anywhere today. The following day, I'm always walking better because I've been in warmth all day.
It says it's more likely in tropical countries is scabies.
Yeah. I don't think we've had any problems with worries about it over here then. More chance of getting rabies than scabies.
Exactly.
And that's where you just walk around slathering and growling at every bugger. But,
Oh dear. But yeah.
yeah, I don't know if it actually does any good, that deep heat. I just don't know, but it certainly stinks, that's for sure.
I can't use that because with me having sensitive skin, I can't use it.
Yeah, I blast it on my knees sometimes. I blast it on pull my caps up, but the stink, it sticks with you all day.
Do we get talking about scabies?
Correct.
Well, you know what it's like here, Tim. We get on for all subjects, Talking about crabs next.
Yeah.
But I can't use anything that burns, because they reckon that tiger balm is good stuff.
Oh yeah, but you get that on your hands and then go for a piss and forget about it. I didn't know that one. Get down, get off. Get off the keyboard. Come on, put it off.
I think so, Senga. She says we're twins, Jeanette.
Yeah, you use some of that tiger balm and then you forget about it. And there's a bit on your hand and you go for a slash. Whoa, do you know about it?
But I can't have anything that burns that's hot on my skin.
That tiger balm is hot. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Comes in a little tin, it does. Like about the size as, it's like the size of a tin of shoe polish, you know what I mean? There's another one as well. What's it? Is it Fiery Jack, is it called? That's similar.
I don't know.
Fiery Jack.
I'll vote for you.
But I think I brought Nick home up after the bathtub mention, yeah.
Rubbing ointment, Fiery Jack.
I can remember when I was a toddler, I used to get shoved in Belfast sink.
Oh, yeah. Get in there.
Sink, and my mum used to put her fingers in my ears too. God, it used to do my head in.
Don't know some face was on them days, were they? So they get your wax out.
Yeah.
She used to cut me hair. She had like a thing, it was like a plastic thing. We had a razor blade built into it and used to go And it used to just cut your hair on. Oh, God, like being hacked out by a combine harvester.
It's 5 to 11 and I ain't done
Oh, yeah.
bedtime story yet.
She used to do the same old haircut every time, the piss pot look.
Yeah.
Bowl basin.
Yeah, the old basin
Yeah,
look.
base stuck at the head. Cut round the cup.
Yeah, that was it.
Right, fucking big idiot with it. You got to school. What happened to you last night? I got base and cut, mate.
Right, are we ready?
Go on.
Yeah.
In the olden time when wishing was having, there lived a king whose daughters were all beautiful. But the youngest was so exceedingly beautiful that the sun himself, although he saw her very often, was enchanted every time she came out into the sunshine. Near the castle of this king was a large and gloomy forest, and in the midst stood an old lime tree, beneath whose branches splashed a little fountain. So whenever it was very hot, the king's youngest daughter ran off into the woods and sat down by the side of the fountain. And when she felt dull, would often divert herself by throwing a golden ball up in the air and catching it. And this was her favourite amusement. Now, one day it happened, and that this golden ball, when the king's daughter threw it into the air, did not fall down into her hands, but on the grass, and then rolled past it into the fountain. The king's daughter followed the ball with her eyes, but it disappeared beneath the water, which was so deep that no one could see the bottom. Then she began to lament and cry louder and louder. And as she cried, a voice called out, Why do you weep, O king's daughter? Your tears would melt even a stone to pity. And she looked around the spot whence the voice came and saw a frog stretching his thick, ugly head out of the water. Ah, you old water peddler, she said. Was it you that spoke? I am weeping, for my golden ball has slipped away from me into the water. Be quiet and do not cry, answered the frog. I can give you good advice. But what will you give me if I fetch your plaything up again? What will you have, dear frog, said she. My dresses, my pearls and jewels, or the golden crown which I wear? The frog answered, Dresses or jewels or golden crowns are not for me. But if you will love me and let me be your companion and playfellow, we know what you're talking about, don't we?
Yeah.
And sit at your table and eat from your little golden plate and drink out of your cup and sleep in your bed, little bed, if you will promise me all these, then I will dive down and fetch your golden ball. Oh, I will promise you all, she said, if you will only get me my ball. But she thought to herself, what is this silly frog chattering about? Let him remain in the water with his equals. He cannot mix in society. But the frog, as soon as he had received her promise, drew his head under the water and dived down. Presently he swam up again with the ball in his mouth and threw it on the grass. The king's daughter was full of joy when she again saw her beautiful plaything, and taking it up, she ran off immediately. Stop, stop, cried the frog. Take me with you. I cannot run as you can. But all his croaking was useless. Although it was loud enough, the king's daughter did not hear it.
Rivet.
But hastening home soon forgot the poor frog, who was obliged to leap back into the fountain. The next day, when the king's daughter was sitting at the table with her father and all his courtiers, was eating from her own little golden plate, something was heard coming up the marble stairs. Splish, splash, splish, splash. And when it arrived at the top, it knocked at the door. And a voice said, Open the door, youngest daughter of the king. So she rose and went to see who it was that called her. But when she opened the door and caught sight of the frog, she shut it again with great vehemence and sat down at the table looking very pale. Yeah, Crypto's gonna take frog. But the king perceived that her heart was beating violently and asked her whether it were a giant who had come to fetch her away who stood at the door. "Oh no," answered she, "it is no giant, but an ugly frog."
Really?
"What does the frog want with you?" said the king. "Oh dear father, when I was sitting yesterday playing by the fountain, my golden ball fell into the water, and this frog fetched it up again because I cried so much. But first I must tell you, he pressed me so much that I promised him he should be my companion. I never thought he could come out of the water, but somehow he has jumped out and now he wants to come in here." At that moment there was another knock and a voice said, "King's daughter, youngest, open the door. Have you forgotten your promises made at the fountain so clear, neath the lime tree's shade? King's daughter, youngest, open the door." Then the king said, "What you have promised you must perform. Go and let him in." "No, it's going in my tank." A ball fetching frog. So the king's daughter went and opened the door, and the frog hopped in after her right up to her chair. As soon as she was seated, the frog says, "Take me up." But she hesitated so long that at last the king ordered her to obey. And as soon as the frog sat on the chair, he jumped onto the table and said, "Now push your plate near me, that we may eat together." And she did so, but as everyone saw, very unwillingly. Oh dear. The frog seemed to relish his dinner much, but every bit that the king's daughter ate nearly choked her, till at last the frog said, "I have satisfied my hunger and feel very tired. Will you carry me upstairs now into your chamber?" "Oh, aye, aye." "And
Ooh,
make your bed ready that we may sleep together."
ooh, fucking knickers.
At this speech, the king's daughter began to cry, for she was afraid of the cold frog and dared not touch him. And besides, he actually wanted to sleep in her own beautiful, clean bed. But her tears only made the king very angry. And he said, "He who helped you in the time of your trouble must now be despised." So she took the frog up with 2 fingers and put him in a corner of her chamber.
Took the
But
frog up with 2 fingers. All right, yeah.
And put him in a corner of her chamber. But as she lay in her bed, he crept up to it and said, "I am so very tired that I shall sleep well. Do take me up, or I will tell your father." This speech put the king's daughter in a terrible passion, and catching the frog up, she threw him with all her strength against the wall, saying, "Now will you be quiet, you ugly frog?"
Yeah, that's not very nice. Chuck it frog.
I know. But as he fell, he was changed from a frog into a handsome prince with beautiful eyes, who after a little while became, with her father's consent, her dear companion and betrothed. Then he told her how he had been transformed by an evil witch, and that no one but herself could have had the power to take him out of the fountain, and that on the morrow they would go together into his own kingdom. The next morning, as soon as the sun rose, a carriage drawn by 8 white horses with ostrich feathers on their heads and golden bridles drove up to the door of the palace, and behind the carriage stood the trusty Henry, servant of the young prince. When his master was changed into a frog, trusty Henry had grief so much that he had bound 3 iron bands round his heart for fear it should break with grief and sorrow. But now the carriage was ready to carry the young prince to his own country. The faithful Henry helped in the bride and groom and placed himself in the seat behind, full of joy at his master's release. They had not proceeded far when the prince heard a crack as if something had broken behind the carriage. So he put his head out of the window and asked Henry what was broken. And Henry answered, "It was not the carriage, my master, but a band which I bound round my heart when it was in such grief because you were changed into a frog." Twice afterwards on the journey there was the same noise, and each time the prince thought it was some part of the carriage that had given way, but it was only the breaking of the bands which bound the heart of the trusty Henry, who was thenceforth free and happy. The end.
Hellfire.
Oh.
Not very long done with that, Jeanette. I lost track of it about 10 minutes in.
Huh?
So yeah, you see, she'd promised him all these things. I'd have told her to fuck off if that were me.
Exactly.
I wouldn't marry you.
Typical bloody woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She promised him all these things, and because he were a frog, she thought she could just brush him off.
Yeah.
It's the wall.
And then when he transformed into a beautiful, handsome prince,
That's what he did, man.
I says, "Right, I'm off."
Yeah.
So that's my moral of the story.
And it's,
Treated him that bad. In everything that you're putting through, he's still married you.
it's Sanga's birthday in 55 minutes.
Ooh.
The big 5-0.
Oh. Justice for the frog. I don't know about you, Bria, but I'd have told her to cough.
Last year of being a 40-odd-year-old.
Richard, I get to 50, it's downhill all the way.
I'm going to say it's all downhill after 50, Senga.
Yeah.
Hello. It'll fuck up your head.
Did Gary write this story? I know. We see that's why we're talking frog, you see, because you're actually a prince.
Correct. I've never seen a talking frog before.
Ooh, very nice.
Going to Spy tomorrow. No, I'm going to go to Lidl.
I'm going to Argate. Argate and back. Yeah, we know you'd want it to stay a frog crypto. But yeah, that's why we're talking frog, because it were actually a prince. A handsome prince at that.
Yeah, we used to have, when I lived at home with my mum when I was a kid, we used to have frogs and all sorts of shit hopping around the place and toads, and you never seem to see them now. Not that I go looking for them. Like.
We used to go down, because where we lived, we were surrounded by fields, and there were ponds and bulrushes and all sorts. And very often we used to come back with a jar full of frog spawn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Party on Sunday, excellent.
But yeah, we'd come back with bulrushes, we'd come back with frog spawn, out that we'd come across while we were down there. You can't do that nowadays, though, can you?
No.
Like literally where we lived was surrounded by, it's all industrial estates now.
No,
we were surrounded by fields. And you'd go out at whatever clock in the morning, and you won't come back till street lights were on.
Yeah, that's it. Anybody say you've been picking frogs up? No, I haven't. You are like that.
But yeah, you know what I mean. You can't even do that. You don't let your kids out your sight, let alone. You know what I mean?
No, you tell your kids to come at street lights, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck off.
you know, and if we did come back earlier, my friends just like lived in a little bit of a cul-de-sac, so we'd sit on pavement and we'd just be, you know,
Yeah, chatting.
talking away, you know, till my mother shouted us in.
Street lights come on, that was it. You were in.
That's it, Senga. You cling on to it as long as you can. Go downhill after 50.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, can't do jack shit nowadays without, you know.
Listen, it was a test to me. Stuart, in 4 years' time, you'll be 60, won't you? Well, you fuck off. 4 years. 4 years, you'll be 60. I went, no. But yeah. 56, I'm 57 this year.
Yeah.
So 3 years, 10 months. I'm 60. Wow. Said to me, "You got a birthday party?" I said, "No, I don't." "You going to pay for it?" She went, "No." I said, "Exactly." I just rather get 50. I'll be still here.
I'm hoping I am.
Oh. It's all right. I said, I'll be 60, you'll be 64.
No, I'll be 64 in September.
Oh.
Another year closer to my state pension.
Aye. I'll tell you, he's 63.
$67, isn't it? I think state pension age.
Something like that, yeah. Well, I got a letter the week from Terry. What's this from WDP? Dear Mr. Marshall, on the 30th of September 2030, you will claim your state pension. He went, I went, Terry. I said, what? 4 years' time, mate.
I can get mine in 29 with state pension.
Yeah, you're just a year older than Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what Tommy's put. Back then, we were told to go out and play unless it was less than minus 45 Celsius. Then you could watch telly. Yeah. Tell you, when we were kids, Tommy, my mum and dad never seen us for dust.
No, way. You just went out and you had to do.
You know what I mean?
If it was snowing, you'd have train and come forward. Well, you had to put a plastic bag around your fucking ankles.
But yeah, you know, it's all different now. You don't let your kids out. And this is what makes us, you know, about her on end there. She let a 5-year-old push baby around in a pram. No supervision, no nothing. Crazy. And
people like that get away with it. Where the social services wait, you know what I mean, where they all are.
Exactly.
You know.
So look, this is the thing, Stuart. So long as she's out from under her feet, she couldn't give a shit where they are.
Well, so no, one day when they get kidnapped or they get done over, won't they?
I'm going to get a frog and call it Prince. There you go. But yeah, I mean, when our Callum were a kid, he'll say, "Oh, can I go round to Ben's or can I go round to so-and-so's? Where do they live? Oh, just round corner." Yeah, but you can stay out till about whatever time, but you come back here on the dot.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
You don't go out.
Hi, Joel. How are you?
Hello, Joel.
Yeah, we're all right. Obviously, you know, younger days.
We lived in a different time, Stuart. That's it.
Yeah.
We lived in a different time.
And it was a good time.
No, ugh. Have frog's legs. Ugh. No, thank you.
I mean, right over there, we were talking about 6, 7 o'clock before I went home. I could imagine your times were like, you know, I got brought up in 70s, 80s, 90s, in 2000. 2000 come on, and that's it. Boom. I said, 80s. He said, what about all this? I said, all out, mate. I said, if you used to do it, everybody used to do it. I said, go to bloody shopping, buy a pack of facts.
Yeah.
40 pence. I told bread 5 pence. So it was. Look at it now. Power on.
Well, my parents didn't smoke, you see, but I do know people, they just
Yeah.
give the kids a note saying it's Mrs. So-and-so from whatever. And, you know, can you, you know, they've got money. Can you give them 10 Park Drive or 10
And I
whatever?
went, oh, that's serious, mate. I said, go down here. What have you doing? You'd be like 6, 7, 8 years
Across the
old.
New Year, they
What
did
do
it.
Who's your mother? And I bet if your mother says, yeah, I'll see your dad. That's all I say. I'll see your dad. If it's true. Mum used to always sign it.
Yeah, yeah. You see, that I didn't have that because my parents didn't smoke. So I mean, but I do know people that would send the kids to shop with a note.
My mum was sent me once, because my dad went out. My mum was sent me once. And my dad found out. He went, I tell you what, don't you dare send him to the shop. Well, you want innocent? I don't give a shit. You go where I get doing it, dog woman. Oh, he went mental with her.
But it used to be the dumb thing in them days. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was strict like that. He went, but it's not big, Joe. They all do it. He said, I don't give a shit what they do. He's not doing it. But you.
10 figs a poverty pack. That's it.
What?
They couldn't afford anything other than, you know, I mean, probably on payday they might get a pack of 20.
Yeah.
But
back then, though, I mean, they were cheap, weren't they, fags back then?
Yeah.
I remember when I was 16, a packet of 20 were 55, about 60p.
Yeah. 60p,
My dad used to smoke Woodbine.
My uncle used to smoke Park Drive, and he were a chain smoker.
Yeah, my dad were.
And he used to, you know, he'd not even put one out and he'd light up again, you know what I mean?
Like my grandma, that she used to smoke them silk cut things.
But he used to smoke them Park Drive, and they weren't filtered or nothing.
No. At Christmas time, he always used to buy a box of Senior Service at Christmas.
Yeah.
Not Senior Service. They were like Park Drives, but they were in a fancy flip top box.
Flip pocket, yeah.
Yeah.
Buzzing in here.
That's what I mean.
It's not your love buzzing drawer, is it, Richard?
No, it sounds like a phone ringing when it's on vibration. You know, when the phone rings, but it's on vibration. It's like a doo. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I keep hearing it. It's not my phone. My phone's right in front of me here.
Has me got a secret phone?
I don't know. I have another
phone. A cat phone.
There's another phone I'm viewing it at back there, but I know nobody's ringing that because nobody knows the number. I don't even know it myself. So I don't know what it is.
It's a crazy world nowadays we're living in.
It is. It is that.
Mental, man. I mean, he's this idiot. I don't even listen to
Nathan, let me sing it.
This idiot. You know, Donald Trump. I mean, here's what he says. He said, British soldiers on the front line didn't go on the front line. Are you fucking on drugs, you silly cunt? Fuck, I had to clear your shit up what you did. How many men did you lose? 5,000. How many did we lose? 400 odd.
I can remember that. I know, Tommy. Going into town and leaving kids in pram outside shop, you'd get arrested nowadays.
Definitely.
You'd be frightened that somebody had lifted them while you were going to
shop. My grandma left our Ian outside post office in town and came home without him. She left him in pram outside, nipped to post office, and come home. And my mum said to her, "Where is he?" Fucking don't worry, you know what I mean? And she had to shoot off it. She'd gone down on bus. Come back and forgot about him.
It's crazy.
He was still sat outside when she got back.
No one gave a shit them days. Oh, so took it. No one gave a shit them days, didn't they?
They're probably watching something on other monitor.
I'm trying to work out what this buzzing is. I think it's my washing machine fooling me because I've got my washers on spin at the moment.
Oh.
Because I put it on, then the stuff will be done in the morning. Then I can empty it in the morning when I get up, you see. And it takes it well, when I first set it going, it always says a time of 11 hours. It does, but it speeds up as it goes. You know, it usually takes about 7 hours. A full wash and dry, 7 hours.
Look at him snoring. You want to hear our Tucker snoring down here?
Yeah.
Wonder you can't hear him.
Oh,
Hey, this time last week.
you're here. Oh, you were. You know, it's
Train station. Just getting on train right about now. All that. And there were no shops open. I was pissed off, mate. 42 fucking quid. I could fucking have what the fuck you want about. 42.
I've seen a few films with toys in Senga, but not really.
I don't remember that one.
I
Saying
was looking out on my projector that had a
I
toy.
don't remember something called toys, but like you came to life or something. Oh, the horrible little bastards.
Sit down, cat. God damn it. Not the time to sneeze when just taking a drink.
You could have told me my mum's ticklish. She went like that, and now she's laughing. And now
Oh,
she's there like a little girl laughing.
Whoa. I'll tickle you by now, won't you? I could tell that years ago.
Washing machine, when you put a wash on a full cycle, it takes a good few hours, but mine automatically dries it as well, you know, afterwards. So it's about 6.5 hours, 7 hours. It'll finish about 7 in the morning. Well, 6, 7 o'clock, and then when I get up, I'll just hang it back on thing, because I do it that way. Then when it's still hot when I get it out, you see. Otherwise, if you forget about it, you end up pulling everything out, and it's really badly creased. But I only do one wash a week. Some weeks I do 2 if I do bedding, but generally just one wash a week.
Well, I ain't made it.
But I do tend to overload it a bit. I put a bit too much in, really. How are you doing, you muppet? Sit down, stay still. Just put your boot at car and take you for a ride over at Marriage Summer and let you out. Bugger off.
But I can't remember watching that Senga.
No.
I have seen it.
Richard Pryor.
I've never really watched it, I don't think.
Watch Toy Story here with Woody and all that lot.
Oh, Woody.
Yeah, Toys, the one with Robin Williams, weren't it? When he invented that bouncy
No, that was Flubber.
Oh, wow, that was it.
Green thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember when Toy Story come out in cinemas, and I took kids, and it were 3D one, so we all had dark glasses on. And I just slept right through it. Me, I thought, this is good. They can't tell I'm asleep, so I just slept all the way through it because I had them dark 3D glasses on. It killed an afternoon. When they were toddlers, you have to think of these things. You know what I mean? You have to think outside the box. So I thought, I'll sit down and think I'm watching film, and I'll actually be asleep. And I were.
Well, same as you say, you've got to think outside box, Richard.
Yeah, all I can remember were Buzz Lightyear rattling his box to end a flipping shelf to get out.
Partner says she'll probably find a way back.
Yeah, she probably would. Smart ass. She's flipping flush toilet other day. Well, I was telling you, didn't I, Jeanette? I was stood at the sink and bog flushed, and she's there with her paw on button. I thought, you smart ass. I thought, I wish you could teach her to have a shit and a piss in toilet. On cat grit.
It says an unemployed reporter finds himself literally purchased as a toy for a rich, spoilt brat. And that's what the toy is all about.
Yeah, master.
1982.
Yeah.
I've seen bits. I've not seen all.
Does he have to actually pretend that he's a toy then?
Yeah, I watched one the morning. We were toying it. It was called Hide the Sausage.
Oh dear. But no, I haven't watched it.
Oh, Richard Pryor, he's funny as fucking. That Richard Pryor. He'll funny him.
I'd have to take her. I'd have to drive sort of down south somewhere around Exeter or something, and then dump her and drive back. I'd see how she finds her way back from there.
About 6 months later, she comes scratching at door.
I said I would, look. I would. Trust me.
It's gonna be a right dirty look. You not fancy going for a ride, me? In car, somewhere up Scotland maybe, or anywhere like that. I'll let you out boots. Drive off.
He'd be lost about
I know what your caper is, mate.
No, just a man to play with him. Oh, hellfire.
Yeah. Don't forget, you understand what you're saying, Richard.
He'd be lost without her.
Oh yeah, I really would. I'd really miss hoovering cat hair up all the time. Really miss that. I'd really miss getting pawed in the middle of night every time I move.
Mia. Oh, Mia. You can hear me. We're still on the search, Singer.
Yeah.
Mia. See?
Yeah.
Mia.
You
Mia.
wind outside.
Oh, that went that, isn't it?
You wind blowing cables outside and woo 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 cables.
I heard that like bloody hell.
Eyes is a 1992 American series. Eyes. I've never heard of that film. Eyes. Oh, Toys, right.
But Mia. Mia. She's ignoring me now.
She's pawing me. She's flipping. Keep sticking her claws in.
But the one we're talking about, Partners, is the Richard Pryor one. So.
You know what I liked to it? I thought it was so funny that what it called? We're in prison. We're at live for something with Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor or something. Well, like prison. And then there was Superman where he built that. Oh, he's absolutely Richard Pryor's and again that case. It was that case.
Somebody will have done somewhere, Gary. That's for sure.
Probably.
Ask Grim Reaper. He'll tell us.
Pop it today.
No.
I'll be quick though, because I'm going in a minute. But he's looking at you gone out, Richard.
Say again.
She's looking at you gone out.
Yeah. Never stops purring. She's. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Huh?
She says my dad'd never do that to me.
Oh, your daddy would.
I don't think we've got Sony.
So only one Commodores. It's on just now.
So I won't call it them. No.
Designer died today. Excellent.
That's good to know, Gary.
Yeah. Time of the month.
Ah. There you go. I think she's got herself comfortable now, Richard.
Yeah. Long. So I'm busting for a pee. She keeps sticking her claws into me.
Yeah, you can see that.
See her feet.
Stuart!
All right,
How
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 we
are
doing?
you?
Ah, not bad, mate.
Yeah. How comfy she is in Richard's arms.
Mia!
Hey up. Radar's going.
did she pop up then when I said her name?
Going.
Here we're moving.
Mia, we've got a date for you. Would you mind taking Chase on a date?
Yeah, no problem. I'll drop her off anytime you want. You don't send her back.
Even though I can't have a bit of action because his duty all chopped off.
Looks like she's living Gary's dream life.
Oh, there, look. Go ahead, Gary. How we doing? I should have called her Gary, couldn't I?
Gary?
Gary!
Gary!
Tommy says hello, Callum.
Tommy! I thought you were backstage, me.
Mm-hmm. We'll be in a minute.
Alive.
Yeah, on that note, guys, because Richard's bursting for a piss and I am as well. So I shall see you all tomorrow evening.
Catch you all later.
Catch you
Bye.
later, guys.
Can't give me a kitten. There you go. We've got one here for you, singer. She's not. With a kitten, I can soon be. Only take me 3 hours to get up to your place. I'll soon pop her in boots. I'll even bring some meat with me. Even bring some tray and everything. You
I'll let her try everything. Can have it all.
No kit and caboodle there. Thank you.
Catch you all later. Bye, everybody.